Hello. Okay, there we are. Good. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
And here's today's meeting minutes.
All right.
Okay.
So how are you?
I'm all right. So that looks like a delicious cup of, I don't know what it is, but
This is kind of like coffee, but
oh.
Yeah, it's pretty weak, actually, pretty weak
Okay.
coffee.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So, let me get my notebook.
Yep. Okay.
Once again, I'm surrounded by books.
Wow.
DVDs, books, VHS tapes. It's kind of old.
I see one book saying "Do it!" exclamation mark to your right. Oh, that one. To your right, on the same level.
Oh, this one.
Do
oh, yeah.
it.
Those are a motivational kind of thing.
Yeah. That's a video cassette.
Yeah, this is like an old VHS.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah, some of those should be mine, but I'm not sure.
Today I don't have anything today, so for part one at least. Would you like to take over for part two, or you have something?
If I have anything, well, I have an administrative thing coming up. I'll be taking a trip to San Francisco probably next week on the like Tuesday, probably Tuesday.
Tuesday next week. So 15th. Okay. How long will you stay in San Francisco?
About a week.
About a week. Okay. So you will stay there for a week to see to see other companies and interview and etc.
Yeah. There's one company that I'm going there to talk to, and then as long as I'm there, I might meet some other people as well.
Yeah, sounds good. This means we'll have a good idea of where Michael or where you will be like after next week. So, and if you decide to stay in San Francisco, we'll see how it goes forward.
Yes.
So
so it could be a good opportunity for us if we want to like build a little team in San Francisco.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people there.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a good place to make this kind of project happen, I think.
Yeah, that's a good idea. San Francisco. I've never been there, but I'd love to visit the West Coast.
Oh, yeah. You have to. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah. I will very likely. move to San Francisco once you decide what you want to do. So, yeah, so I'm flexible here. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. If you've never been, you must experience it. It's
yeah.
has a very positive energy, that place. It's a little bit like Shanghai, but more so.
Yeah, more like Shanghai. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if you have like maybe Beijing and Shanghai, like Beijing has a little bit of sort of that startup feeling, and then Shanghai has more. Like people are like, yes, let's do that. Sounds like a good idea. But then some people are like, no, I don't know. And then San Francisco is like way over here. Everybody's just like, oh yeah, let's do it.
Man, I like that energy. Oh, yeah. I need to go there.
Yeah.
Like a magnet that's attracting. That's sucking me into San Francisco. Yeah. That's good. That's good.
All right. I think the only thing on the checklist is meeting minutes from yesterday. So
check.
Okay, good. That's what I like to hear. And any update on any of our metrics?
The same. It's 6 months less 1 day. So it's,
I went down by a day, 1 day. Okay. All right. If the price of Ethereum is like, if it keeps rising at the rate that we need so that it's 1 day per day, then it can always be 6 months. That would be perfect.
Some say Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to infinity, which maybe, anything can happen, right? But
yes.
I just finished a book called Infinite, which is a very good book on Audible.
Infinite?
Yeah.
What is it about? I don't know that book.
It's about future space travel, action thriller, romance. Very good. Yeah.
Sounds interesting.
Computer science, hacking, and virtual reality and robotics. Yeah.
Wow. So a bit of everything.
Yeah.
The last book I read like that was Neil Stephenson. I've read a couple of his books. I read Anathem, that was a very good book, but that was totally different. But I read Reamdy.
Really?
And I think it's his latest book, at least the last one I read. And it's like there's a virtual world where people are playing online, and then there's like Chinese gold farmers who are in that world. And then there's a virus, which is called Reamdy, which is the name of the book. And then there's like there's terrorists, and then there's like all of this stuff. It's like, and then there's these crazy like American guys that live in a shed somewhere and believe in the Second Amendment and everything. So it's like you have all of these crazy characters. So it's a little bit like all of Neil Stephenson's books have sort of like these characters from all different walks of life that end up somehow tied up in some huge system. So it sounds a little bit like Infinity in that it has kind of a bit of everything.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, cool. All right, so let me bring up the okay, so let's get into the tactical meetings. So okay, so first thing is LastPass. Okay, so I did log in with that, so maybe you can try that again. And
yeah, did you try? I saw your email. I read your email, and I tried. It didn't. It gave me the same error message.
Again?
Yes.
Huh.
Let me just try to share it with you again. See if it works. Last Oh yeah, it gives me the same error message. That's interesting.
Okay.
Did you log
That's
in?
probably because I logged in on the website, but I didn't. I didn't log in through the browser plugin, so maybe that's different. That's probably why.
Maybe that's probably the reason.
All right, I will try that after we hang up, and then send you another email.
That's good.
Okay, so I have one more thing, which is about the website.
Yeah.
So okay, I sort of need to look at Bluehost, but I think that probably we can stay on Bluehost for a little while, but then we'll probably want to move to like a different kind of setup.
Okay.
But how much are we paying for that?
For Bluehost?
Yeah.
I think it's very cheap, like maybe $50 a year.
Okay.
Approximately.
Okay.
All
right.
Are there better services?
So the way I do everything is I just set up a server somewhere and then put it on a server.
Okay.
So we could set up like a server. I don't know if it would be that cheap, but we could do something for like what I usually do. I use like Linode is one. I have one on Rackspace, but I don't like Rackspace.
Okay.
And then there's AWS.
Yeah.
So Amazon Web Services is really easy to use and pretty cheap.
Yeah.
So probably like we could put something on AWS.
Okay.
The other thing we could do is just use Linode, but Linode, I think, because it's not, I think the cheapest they have is probably like $20 a month, because that's the cheapest that I have used.
Yep.
So if we did that, it would be like about 4 times more than Bluehost. Yep. But that's one thing we could look into. And then AWS, I think they can be very cheap because they can be like very small instances, like micro EC2 instances is low. So we could look into that.
Okay.
But any of those, then we'll just have like SSH access onto the server, and then we can sort of like set things up however we want on there. So I have a lot more control over it than we do with Bluehost.
Yeah, sounds good.
And then what I'm thinking as far as the website, right now, nothing on the website is changing very, very quickly, right?
That's correct.
So, so what I'm probably going to do is just like update what's there now, basically like copy what's there, but move it off of WordPress, and then have a static like. Basically, I have a system on my computer, depending on when we move off of Bluehost. But if we start out with just it's on my computer, then it would be like you could check it out on Git, change stuff, and then like create static HTML files and then push them onto the server. So that's one way we could do it. If it's on GitHub, if it's on Bluehost, as long as we have like SSH access, we can just push stuff onto the server. But anyway, while we're doing that, it means that if we want to update anything on the site, it will be a little bit more complicated because we won't have like WordPress there. So it would just be like, do it from Git, and then like edit the text files, regenerate the site, and then push it onto
okay.
push it onto the server. So then on the server, it'll just be a static HTML. So what that means is if you want to change anything on the site, right now, you have to use Git and you have to use like a text editor to do it.
Okay. I'm a bit confused. Could you process as the facilitator?
Okay, so as a facilitator, I guess I'm just not hearing attention here, but yeah, I think that's basically just an update. So yeah, so I think we can move on.
Okay.
But there did seem to be something in there about Git. So yeah, so I guess actually speaking as Yoda, what I'm looking for from the lead link is there any kind of do you see any need to like update the website really quickly?
No.
Okay. All right. Then everything's good.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. All right. That's good. So that's all about the website. Then I think probably what I'm going to try to do is get that going before I go to San Francisco. So probably like this week, probably get that going. See if I can get it done. We'll see, but see if I can get something done this week so that we can have like some extra things on there, and then maybe we can reply to Singular DTV.
Okay.
So I'll let you know when that's
okay,
done.
Cool. So I have an agenda item, which is the domain name. So if we, so where would the domain name exist? Will it still be on Bluehost or like the
it should be moved onto another server. You mean the domain hosting?
Yeah, domain hosting.
That's a good question. So did you register the domain with Bluehost also?
Yes.
Okay. Then it would be easiest to keep it there.
Okay.
When we have another server, we can just point it to the other server.
Okay.
Later, when it comes time to renew that domain, we could move it to something else. Like I always use Gandhi. You know Gandhi? It's like Gandhi.net.
Oh, Gandhi. So the guy Gandhi.
Like that, but yeah,
like
but
that.
with no G. It's just, with no H. It's Gandhi.
Okay.
I don't know how they came up with that name. It probably stands for something in French. Anyway, it's a French company.
Okay.
But yeah, Gandhi is like, well, I don't know. It's what I use for my domain. So
okay.
It seemed to be kind of cool and not like GoDaddy.
Okay, so we'll check. So yeah, let's see the best place to host the domain. Yeah, so we can do that later.
Yeah, I think as long as it's on Bluehost now, we can leave it there because there's no need to change it right now.
Okay.
But, yeah, I will. Once we get this LastPass thing squared away, then I will see if I can use SSH to move files onto that server. If I can, then it means that everything will work smoothly.
Yeah.
And if not, then I'll try to figure out what we have to do.
And by the way, the website, we don't really need to keep anything on the website. So it's
okay. Yeah. Okay, that simplifies it. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. And for LastPass, would you like to sort it out right now? Because
okay, yeah, let's try that. Let me see. Sharing center. Yeah, it's funny because I'm logged in, but it doesn't seem to.
You're logged in on the browser plugin?
Just on the website, but it's funny that that doesn't count.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I'm logged in through the browser plugin.
Okay, let me try to share it with you again. Let me refresh my. Still gives me the same error message. So you logged in with lastpass at inimino.org.
Yes.
Maybe LastPass server hasn't updated your login, or maybe.
Yeah, maybe not.
Okay.
I might log out and log in again just in case it helps.
Yeah. Okay, let me check with your regular email. See if that works.
That one definitely won't work because I wasn't able to log in at all with that email on LastPass.
Okay.
It said that I had that there was already an account with that email address, which there is not. But for some reason, it thought that I had created an account.
Oh, okay.
And it wouldn't let me create a new one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now it lets me share passwords with you.
Okay. Good. Cool.
Cool. Yep. Yep.
Let me see if the shared ones have appeared.
Yep.
Sharing center, Bluehost, and WordPress. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see if I can. Okay, so these are accepted. Okay, let me see if I can log in on WordPress.
Yep.
Okay, good. There's WordPress.
Yep.
Let me try the other one as well. Oh, no, that's the same one. Bluehost. Okay, and Bluehost worked before.
Yeah, I updated the password for Bluehost, so.
Oh, okay.
Maybe the autofill.
So the login for Bluehost is yang.p.cui@gmail.com.
Yes.
Let me try doing it from the
LastPass.
From the plugin. It's not working.
If you hover on the password shared in LastPass, there should be a launch button.
Yeah, I tried that one
You tried
first, but I think what happened is Firefox also filled in the password that I had given it before.
That's possible. Yeah.
Let me try it with the launch button again. No, that's not going to work. I'm getting the Actio OA71.
Okay. Update.
Let me share my screen. I'll show you what I'm seeing.
Okay.
So
yeah. Could you?
So this one.
Yeah.
Shows up like this.
Yeah.
Which doesn't work.
Could you try it again?
But if I click on this one, then I get this thing.
Okay.
Then it shows that, which is correct, and then here it shows password.
Could you click the little in the password box? Yeah, that thing.
This one?
Yeah.
Then I'm getting this, but this is from Firefox actually.
Could you click on it? Could you try? Just would that work? Nope. Interesting. Okay.
Let me see if I can just get the password from here.
Yeah.
I
disabled password sharing. So.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That's weird. Let me try.
The other thing that I can try is maybe I can
Okay, I think I know because the username entered the wrong username possibly. Is this the right username? A second.
doesn't work yet.
Okay, 1 second. Okay. Could you try it again? I just updated the username.
Is this the correct username now?
That's the correct username.
Okay. Oh, no.
Is there autofill option from LastPass? Yeah, could you try that?
But this is different.
This is, could you try to click on that? Or have you already clicked? Okay, that's weird.
Yeah.
Strange.
Okay, maybe if I close this one. No.
Okay. It works for me if I click the LastPass. It feels the login fields.
So it works for you now?
Yeah, let me share my screen.
Okay.
So. Okay.
Oh, hang on.
Oh.
Okay, so I had to quit the log out again of the little browser thing, and then log in. But now it works.
Oh.
It got the change.
Cool. Great.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see now. Okay. Great.
Yeah.
All right. So I think that's it for me.
Yeah.
So how about you?
Yeah, that's it for me too.
Okay. All right. Any closing comments?
Yeah, it was a nice and short meeting. So looking forward to Michael's next week. See how it works out for Michael. So.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. It was a good meeting. Yeah. So see you next time.
Yeah. Should we skip our meeting this week or?
Yeah, because probably maybe the next meeting will be after I get something done on the website. So maybe yeah, maybe let's see. Today's Tuesday. Yeah, maybe the next two meetings we can skip and then have one on Friday.
Okay, sounds good. See you on Friday.
Okay.